Chapter 10. In India for the First Time. Everything in India was so different from my North American background. In my country, people used porcelain dishes, knives and forks when they ate food. During my first meal in India, we sat on the floor eating our food off a huge banana tree leaf with our bare hands. Or hand, I should say. The right hand was used with the left remaining passive in one's lap, since that was the hand you were supposed to use for washing your bottom. At home, it was fine for a woman to wear a short skirt and show her legs. In India, women had to cover their bodies and wear saris, a traditional draped cloth dress. The air smelled smoky whenever we were near a village. I found out that was burned, dried cow dung used as fuel. And the food was different, hot and spicy. Even the toilets were different. Western toilets were like comfortable chairs. An Indian toilet was a hole in the floor. Hey, where's the toilet paper? I was in another world, a world where my everyday life would quickly alternate between curious excitement and yuck. Once at the ashram, I tried to make my small, simple room cozy. It was cold at night since we were in northern India and it was January. From my window, I heard some weird howling off in the distance that sounded like ghosts or witches. It scared the living daylights out of me. The next day, I asked someone what that sound was I'd heard during the night and was told it was just hyenas. I remember one of the German girls showing me how to use a hot water bottle to put in the bed. I had never seen a hot water bottle before in my life. She demonstrated carefully how to fill it and press the hot water up to the brim so as to not have too much air in it. She was surprised at my ignorance about such matters. "You Americans," she said with disdain. I was very thankful to learn about this new contraption, since in January the bed was wretchedly cold and damp at night. Shortly after our arrival, we were told that Maharishi wanted us all to come down to his home, where we were to meet him for the first time. I was so excited. Having been raised Catholic, I thought I was going to meet a modern, living equivalent of Jesus Christ. We were instructed to get ourselves down to his house, which was located at the bottom of a gentle slope at some distance from the rooms where we were staying. We had all been waiting for some time, packed into Maharishi's spacious living room, sitting on the floor. He suddenly swept through the door, saying, "Jai Gurudev." This greeting was used by everyone in the TM movement. It means simply, "Hail Gurudev." Gurudev was the short name for Maharishi's own guru, Swami Brahmananda Saraswati, Jagad Guru Bhagwan Shankaracharya of Jyotirmath, to whom he always gave credit when speaking about the Transcendental Meditation technique. Maharishi exuded joy and energy as he stood there in front of us, dressed in his white silk dhotis, and explained that we would come out to meet with him a few minutes, one by one. I was sitting by the door. As he turned and started walking out through the door, he looked right at me and said softly, "Come." I asked the woman sitting beside me, one of the coordinators for the Cambridge area, if she thought he meant me. She said, "No, I don't think so." So I sat and waited my due turn to go out into the garden for the individual appointment. Maharishi was sitting there behind a small table he used as a desk, and I sat down nervously in the empty chair. "What took you so long?" he asked. "Well, I had to wait my turn," I said. "I was waiting," he said with his famous giggle. I didn't know what to say. I could hardly breathe. He asked about my education and background and seemed to be pleased with whatever I said. Beyond that, I can no longer remember what we talked about. As I walked back to my room, my stomach was churning with mixed feelings of surprise and joy. Maharishi seemed to like me.